Let me tell you something. Come close. Don't let nobody's dusty son tell you that your lashes are doing too much. Hey ma'am, and thank you so much for pressing play. If you're new here, welcome. And if you've been rocking with me for a while, thank you. I didn't have any brown liner while I was filming this look, but I created some using some brown eyeshadow in this palette and Inglot Duraline. So stay tuned. Ashy lips are not my portion, so I'm going to put on Laneige's Lip Sleeping Mask. Starting off, I'm using Caudalie's Beauty Elixir. I'm gonna give One Size's Secure the Blur a break, but I'm going to use Danessa Myricks' Blurring Balm Powder. Next, I'm going to use One Size's Oil Sucker, and I'm only going to put it in the places that I get shiny the most. A little bit goes a very long way. Next, I'm taking Huda Beauty's FauxFilter Corrector in Peach, and I'm going to put it here and here. I curled my hair using some pipe cleaners, and I love the curls. I just dislike how it makes my hair smell afterwards. Taking this Real Techniques 300 Deluxe Crease brush, I'm going to blend this out. I'm applying MAAC's 24-hour extended eye base. A little bit goes a long way with this product too. Next, I'm going to use Too Faced's Born This Way concealer in Taffy. I'm trying to speed up this dry down process with this fan, and I'm going to use that same Real Techniques 300 Deluxe Crease brush to blend this out. Taking this Makeup Addiction large shader brush, I'm going to apply this color all over my eyelid. I like how this is a really nice light brown, where it's not too far off from my foundation, but it's also not too deep where it's like a huge contrast between this color and my foundation. I'm just gonna pack that all over my eyelid. Concealer kind of creased a little bit, so I'm gonna take this brush and I'm going to blend that out before I put down the eyeshadow. Now, I don't have a brown gel eyeliner, so we're gonna make some. So I'm gonna use this chocolate color right here. I'm gonna use this clear, I think it's called a palette, but I got it from Shein, and I'll link the item number down in the description box. But I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna use the back of my MAC tweezer to scrape out the eyeshadow, and then I'm going to use Inglot Duraline as a mixing medium. So I scrape some off. It's on this. I don't want to tilt it too much. Can y'all see that? It's on here. Let's try it this way. Oh, there you go. Okay, you can see it. That's much safer. I'm gonna take this Inglot Duraline and I'm going to put 2 drops. I think it's gonna be more than enough. And then I'm gonna mix it. This is a really deep chocolate. Y'all see that? Taking this MAC 210 brush, I'm going to dip it in this liner and we're gonna wing it out, baby. Oh, look at that chocolate liner. Ew. Oh. I like it. I like it. And I also like that I didn't have to continue to dip into this to pick up more product. Let's go back in this. Let's pick up some product. And I'm going to create a winged liner. Brought that out, and then I'm gonna take it from this end and bring it back this way. Try not to poke yourself in the eye. I'm trying to clean this up a bit. But I'm gonna take this and drag it across. Try to be as steady as you can. But I'm going to I'm trying to think and talk and provide direction while I do this. Yeah, I don't think I could chew gum and cross the street at the same time. But it's I don't want to speed this part up. Like, I want y'all to see me do this. And voila, you have a chocolate brown liner. I'm not too mad at it. I ain't too mad. I ain't too mad at it. That was cute and very easy to do. Imagine the possibilities of all of the different color eyeliners that you can create using a little bit of eyeshadow and Inglot Duraline. The possibilities are endless. On for some foundation. For my foundation, I'm using Too Faced's Born This Way in Mocha. To blend this out, I'm going to use Morphe's R6 flat top brush. I'm gonna spray it down with MAAC's Prep and Prime Fix Plus. And if you know why I do that, let me know in the comments. I'm going to take this brush and pat this product into my skin. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat. Keep this brush close because we're going to want to make sure that all of the harsh lines of demarcation are blended seamlessly. Going in with Too Faced Born This Way Concealer in Honey, I'm going to apply that underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, on my chin and forehead. Because I want my under eye to be a little bit brighter than normal, I'm gonna go back in with that concealer in Taffy by Too Faced. And I'm going to put a tiny little dot right there. Because when I blend it out, it's going to look like a nice little gradient. To blend that out, I'm going to use this little makeup sponge by Real Techniques, I believe this is. Spray it with some MAAC's Fix Plus. You know, I'm trying to speed up the dry down process a little bit. Using this sponge, I'm going to press this into my skin very gently. I don't want the sponge to soak up too much product, which is why I sprayed it down with some MAAC's the MAAC Fix Plus. And the reason why I want the concealer to dry down before I blend it out is because the coverage payoff is a lot more when it dries down a little bit. If I were to start blending it out right when I put it on, the coverage is not as full as I prefer it to be, even though it is a full coverage product. You see this harsh line of demarcation here? I'm going to take this brush and I'm going to blend that out. So now there's a nice gradient between my foundation and my concealer. Harsh line of demarcation, take this brush and blend it out. Now to contour. Am I gonna go in with Ebony, Ivory, or Espresso? I'm gonna go in with Espresso. Every time I think that I'm gonna either go in, because Ebony is like super dark chocolate, but that's if I want it to be like a super chiseled and defined look. I don't think I'm going for that, so I'm just gonna go to my homegirl Espresso, and this is the Fenty Beauty Matchstix. I'm going to take the same brush that I blended out my foundation with, and I'm going to blend out this contour. I was going to say concealer, but you know. You see how contouring the outside of my face, I don't know how else to explain it, but it makes it look like the spotlight is literally concentrated at the center of my face. Now for my nose, I think I'm gonna go back in with this sponge and blend out the contour down the sides of my nose. The concealer has crease underneath my eyes, so I'm going to buff that out using Real Techniques 300 brush, and then I'm going to set that using Laura Mercier's setting powder and translucent honey. Now, the reason why I like to go in with a very light dusting before I really go in with more product and bake it is because I like how this light layer of product just kind of sets it before I lock it into place. Now, something that I don't normally do, I'm going to set these laugh lines around my mouth. Using Makeup by Mario's Master Blade Brow Pencil in Brown Black, let's bring my eyebrows back to the front of the congregation. Now, I genuinely love y'all to life, but I'm not about to be looking in this camera while I try to bring my eyebrows back to the front of the congregation because I don't want them to be crooked. Now I'm going to take this blush brush by Mocha and apply Sephora's Mahogany Tan Neutral Microsmooth Powder. So what I really like about this powder is that while I simultaneously deposit it underneath my eye to calm down this brightness, because I don't really want it that bright. I want it bright, but I don't really want it that bright. I'm simultaneously depositing it, and I'm also kind of gently sweeping away the excess setting powder that I had put down. Now with this Microsmooth powder, it's just enough coverage where it doesn't look cakey. Like if I were to use a full coverage pressed powder, underneath my eyes would have looked really chalky, and I don't want that. I really like the finish of this Microsmooth powder. I'm gonna take it and set where I put my foundation. For my bronzer, I'm gonna use Juvia's Places Bronzed Palette in Dark. I'm gonna use the same blush brush from Mocha, because I don't want to keep dirtying brushes. Tap, 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 and then I'm going to tap, tap, tap to set where I've contoured. I really like how warm this looks. For my blush, I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna take a clean Mocha blush brush, and I'm going to use this color and apply it on my cheeks. This is, come on, sun-kissed. To melt this all together, I'm going to use Urban Decay's De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray. I don't want this to move. I don't want this makeup to budge. So I'm going to apply Makeup Revolution's SuperFix Super Hold Misting Spray. I'm gonna go put my eyelashes on off camera and I'll be back. While in the middle of applying my mascara, I realized that I didn't set the contour down the sides of my nose. So let's do that. I'm going to use Juvia's Places Bronzed in Dark, and I'm gonna go in with this color using a Mocha tapered blending brush. Tap, 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 swipe gently. Yes, I am doing this over the setting spray, but that's all right. Now, I'll be back for real. The lashes that I'm wearing are by Makeup in a Message, and I'm wearing the lash style Beulah. For my lips, I'm going to use Makeup by Mario's Ultra Suede Sculpting Lip Pencil in Dark Chocolate, and I'm going to use Huda Beauty's Liquid Matte Lipstick in Wifey. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support. Go ahead and like the video, give it a thumbs up, share the video, subscribe to my channel. I love you to life, and you'll see me in the next one.